I'm legally insane.
What did he say?
And 1 week ago, I had a porch pirate thief steal $750 worth of extremely rare, highly sought after, hidden gem, 100% playable, not just collectible, retro games stolen from me. And that included a holy grail Nintendo Switch game. The absolute, one of the top grails. If not the top grail. No, it's not the top grail, but it's probably in the top 3. And I had it stolen from my porch. I got a package thief in the building. I'm in what would have otherwise been a safe, secure building. And somebody stole this package. Ever since this dreadful day, November 17th. And the 19th. We'll get into that too. Yeah, you didn't know about that one, did you? Well, ever since that day, I've decided to dedicate the rest of my entire life to catching this son of a bitch. And I'm putting this warning out for him. If he sees this video, and he might, you'll find out why. He might find it. I'm telling you right now, you're going to want to buy yourself a pair of adult diapers and a big bottle of lube. Because I'm coming for you, buddy. I'm coming in hard. I'm coming in fast. And I'm going in deep. So be ready. So let's get started and find out what exactly happened. So I added up the value of all the games inside, and I'll show you what's in there. Was in there that the thief now has, and that he probably gave to a pawn shop or retro game store that gave him 10% of what was actually in there. Because unless you're a hardcore retro gamer, you would have no idea what that box was worth. You would know it was worth something, though. You would know that much. So I added up the value of the box. And conservatively, the thief got away with $750 worth of games. And that does not include the tax. Does not. I originally ballparked it at 500, but when I did the math, 750 Canadian dollars.
Damn!
And I know the package was delivered. I know it was delivered because the package had tracking. And they have a picture of the delivery. This is important because I checked surveillance camera footage with the building I'm in. So November 17th, it was delivered. They have a photo of the delivery. I know that this is probably the right door and not my neighbor's door because number one, the neighbor didn't return it. But number two, the surveillance footage saw the Canada Post office mail worker deliver the package. It's been verified. They have camera footage only at the entrance, though, not the hallways. But she was seen with this exact package in her hand at almost the exact same time that she delivered, within minutes of the delivery time. 8:52 a.m., November 17th. This day will go down in history. You mess with the wrong guy. That's the problem here. That's the problem. See, I'm legally insane. This is what this guy doesn't understand. So if he does come back, it's going to cause a lot of problems for both of us. Because I got nothing better to do. I literally have nothing better to do other than tracking you down for the rest of my entire life. And we'll get into how I'm going to do that a little later on. I just wanted to show you the delivery and that it was verified. And I've double verified that it was indeed stolen via, nobody returned it. Nobody did a return to sender. Nobody handed it back to me. But also, I had more packages stolen 2 days later, November 19th, Amazon packages. And I didn't catch these until, it was a couple days past because how would you know unless you check the tracking? And I just happened to check the Amazon. I happened to be thinking, well, wait a minute, now that we're on the subject of missing packages, how come my Amazon delivery is taking so long? And then I checked and it was stolen. So I think what happened is the thief enjoyed what he had stolen from me so much, he said, whoa, this guy gets good stuff. Dang, look at that box. Holy hell, what's inside this thing? $500 game? Nintendo Switch? Ooh, I like that. I bet you's got more of those coming. Let me go check every single day for this guy's packages. And they came back and they stole my Amazon packages. I had 2 packages. One of them was 12 Joyburst energy drinks. So I kid you not, if I see anybody drinking lime green Joyburst energy drinks, I will kill you. I'll straight go to prison, 25 years in the slammer, celled up with a guy named Chocolate Thunder. I will do that. If I see anybody drinking one of those in my building, I'll know it was you because you can only get those on Amazon around here. You can't get those in store. So I do make a spreadsheet of all the purchases I make with all the sellers. So I know what I bought. Sometimes I don't give detail, like I don't know what was CIB, what wasn't in some cases. Let's just go through the list in no particular order. We'll start with the heavy hitter. First up, Worms WMD brand new. I had to go to eBay for this because it's not on price charting for some reason. But I marked this down as a $450 game, and that's being conservative. I'm in Canada. I can only get one from another Canadian. This one here is 400, but it doesn't count. It's not complete. It's missing the cards and the original sealed packaging from Super Rare games. But as you can see, bare bones minimum 400 plus tax. I thought I did see one for closer to 450 plus shipping, closer to that 500. And this is sorted by cheapest to highest. So the next closest brand new sealed one is over $500 plus taxes. And I'm being very conservative and generous. I'm marking the value as $450. Only 458, and I'm not even including the taxes. So as you can see, this is actually more than $750 worth of games. In fact, let's friggin' round up and say 800 right now, because you're never going to find this in store. You're not going to find this game cheaper. The only way that I can replace a rare item like this, a holy grail Nintendo Switch game, is by going to eBay and paying whatever the market value is right now at present time. And this is what I would be getting. See, this is what I had, straight sealed. Still got the super rare sealed sticker on it. It's got the cards in the back. It's got all the stickers. In fact, if this guy wasn't in the UK, Winchester, United Kingdom, I might think this son of a bitch is the guy who stole my Worms WMD. Because this looks an awful lot like mine, buddy. For all I know, it is. I don't know. Can't trust nobody these days. You know what? Guys, keep your eye out for somebody in Canada selling this game. In fact, hold on. Let's go look at that other guy. Where's this guy from? I'm coming for you, buddy. Oh, you're lucky. Hamilton, Ontario, you're a lucky son of a bitch. I was about to come and get you. You're lucky you're not in my city. I'd be coming for you. I don't trust nobody. So that's game number 1. Stolen. Thanks a lot. Now you know why I'm pissed off. I mean, this game alone, you'd be pissed off. Also had a copy of Wii Sports. Unfortunately, I didn't write down if it was like disc only or if it had the case with it. But regardless, it sells all day on eBay. I've sold multiple Wii Sports in the past for $30, loose disc only. I mean, yeah, it's averaging closer to $35 right now. Friggin' $50 sold listing. That's nuts. Scratched one for cheaper. Dang, man. Yeah, so they stole Wii Sports. I had a Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort combo that I bought. I valued the Wii Sports and the Wii Sports Resort. I gave them very conservative values, $35 Wii Sports, $40 Wii Sports Resort. And here's a chart of Wii Sports Resort. Yeah, roughly a $40 game. I'm not doing taxes, $40 flat. Here's the one that I'm most pissed off about because I was really looking forward to this. I had a Spyro Eternal Night combo set where it was the GBA game and the Nintendo DS game. And I marked Spyro Eternal Night GBA valued at $26. Trending up, by the way. Hidden gem, by the way. Take notes, by the way. Did you ever think about taking notes? You might want to take notes when you watch my videos because I tell you things nobody else tells you. And I find I know the hidden gems and I know the games with the prices going up. And this is a good game. And I was so looking forward to that. This one, like, this is a cheaper value game, cheaper versus Worms and some of these other games, but I wanted to play this one so bad. I had to go on eBay and I've already bought a replacement copy on eBay. And it's unfortunate that I had to do that. But I also got Spyro the Eternal Night again for the Nintendo DS. And I believe this is a completely different game. It's not a port of the GBA game, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't look up the gameplay. I'm just assuming that it's a completely different game because the price is nowhere near that of the GBA copy. GBA seems to be the sought after one, but like I said, it was a combo lot. I don't care too much for that one. I'm not going to be repurchasing that one. I wanted the Game Boy Advance one mostly. Yeah, here's another rare game that I got that you had no idea was rare and that the value is going up. It's a very hard to find, especially complete. This is Sonic Advance and Sonic Pinball Party. And what I found extra interesting about this is number one, Sonic Advance, just the card alone, not the combo, is already expensive as is. So this is actually a great deal. And also, Sonic Pinball Party is not the same as the Sega Genesis game. It's a completely new Sonic Pinball game. So I was really looking forward to this one. This one was devastating to hear, especially since I got a really good deal on it when I did buy it. Paid $38 after getting into a bidding war with somebody. Bought this package off of a private seller, by the way, so there's no getting my money back, unfortunately. Here's another one I was looking forward to. Harvest Moon Friends Mineral Town. Very expensive for what it is. You would have thought that this would be a $10 game at most. It's a $35 game, and I believe I marked it as $35. Yes, I did. $35. The Spyro games were marked at $46 in total. So 26 and 20, 35 for Harvest Moon. And I wanted to play this one. I'm a big Harvest Moon fan, like older Harvest Moon. Not the newer ones. I only like GBA and under. I don't like any of the new ones. No interest. But GBA, Game Boy, Super Nintendo, sign me up. Grand Theft Auto episodes from Liberty City. Yeah, I also had this CIB. Marked it at $20 value. Can you even get it for 20? Well, mine probably had the map. Here's one with the map. $36. Frig, man. $35 game. That's ridiculous. And I marked it at 20. Like I said, I'm undervaluing what was stolen. I'm pretty sure mine had the map. I didn't write it down, but I'm pretty sure it did. It was CIB, like complete. Complete has the map. And I marked it at $20. Next up was The Herbs Sims in the City, PlayStation 2. I believe the GameCube one is probably more expensive. Marked it at, what, $28? Yes, $28 on the button. I marked GTA at $21. Oh yeah, and I marked the Sonic Adventure Pinball Combo at $50 on the dot. Giving us a grand total of $750 on the button. But as you can see, it's actually a lot higher if you include taxes and actually trying to replace the games, which means going on eBay because I have never seen most of these games even at a retro game store. So now that you know what was stolen, I'm going to tell you what I'm doing about it. What am I going to do about it? I'm deep into this, buddy. I'm deeper into this than I was last night in John Bunday's mother.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
I'm balls deep into catching this son of a bitch, and I'm putting my money where my mouth is. This is not a joke. This isn't a bit. This isn't some gag. This isn't some stand-up comedy. You think I do stand-up comedy? I'm a freaking legally insane retro gaming Nintendo Switch channel. And I'm lucky if I even crack 1,000 views. So I'm deep money into this, man, because I'm serious. I've been buying trackers Here's an item finder. It's like an Apple AirTag or something. I got this one, and it works with Android though. I've not used it before. It's brand new. It's brand new. And I got multiple trackers, and this isn't even the good one. I'll show you the good one in a minute. This is what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to be slipping these into bait packages. So after I got that one, I found out that there's a better one that I think will track your footsteps, because I need to know where the package moved. Because I think obviously the thief is going to see the tracker and he's going to throw it in the garbage. He might, who knows how quickly he's going to get rid of it, but it's obviously not going to stay in his apartment. Because I think the thief is in my building. I think the thief is somebody new who moved in. And by the way, they told me they've never, in the life of this entire building, ever had problems with anybody stealing packages. This building is mostly old, retired people. An old person could not even lift that 12-pack of energy drinks. Like, I literally see old people with walkers in this building all the time. I've seen old people die in this building. And I felt bad. You know, I felt bad. I witnessed it. Some old lady, like, she was literally dying. She was on a stretcher waiting for the ambulance. I don't even know what was going on. Why was she on a stretcher in the first place? Waiting for an ambulance to come. And she looked at me as she's friggin' dying on her deathbed. So there's old, peaceful, weak old people in here. They wouldn't know what retro games are. They wouldn't know about that. I think it was somebody new moved in, obviously, and they've targeted me. And the other reason I was pissed off, by the way, the other reason I've been so pissed off about this, imagine knowing that you have a thief package, porch pirate. Now you can never get packages sent to your house for the rest of your entire life living at that location. Because you never know when they're going to strike again. And that's what really set me off. Because I have thousands of dollars of more games that need to be shipped to my house. So I bought another tracker. My friend told me about this one. This is called the Tile Tracker. And it works with an app. It's by Life 360, which is an app that I believe is for like your kids or whatnot. You could put a tracker in your kid's backpack and you could track them via your app as the parent in case they get kidnapped, something along those lines, or lost or whatever. That's what it's for. But you can also use it to steal packages. But more importantly, this tracker, I believe, is one that tracks your movement. So I will see, hey, you went from here to there to over there. Point A to point B to point C, and maybe point C was the garbage can over by the back of the back of the dumpster right behind the 7-Eleven. That might have been point C. That's where John Bunday's mother is. Get deals from her all the time. For all I know, she stole the packages. I don't know. Like I said, you can't trust nobody these days. Is that going to stop me from seeing John Bunday's mother next Friday night? Oh, of course not. Nothing's going to stop me from seeing that woman. You bring $10 with you, you're going to have a good time. So I got this tracker, brand new. I downloaded the app. I haven't figured out if I have to charge it or not, but it says it's got a 3 years worth of battery. So it's got a 3-year lifespan before the battery runs out. Oh, I'm having trouble getting this open. I have to open it from the bottom here. I'm just trying to show you guys that I'm serious about this. Like, this is brand freaking new. I spent a lot of money on it. Money that I don't have because I have to spend $900 out of $1,000 after taxes trying to repurchase all the games that I had. Oh my gosh. This thing is really wedged in there. I'm gonna have to rip it open. They really messed up on the design of this package. I cannot get this thing out. Oh, it opens up. It opens up the whole time. It's like a book. I didn't know that. So it doesn't come out because it's a book that you open. Oh, dang. That makes me look dumb, and then this comes down.
You went full retard, man.
Oh yeah, okay, so then it comes straight out of the pack like that. Setup is easy. Scan to get started. Scan your QR code. So the app is free. My understanding is you get 2 days worth of tracking with the free one. So you can pay monthly if you want more tracking than that. And I think how I understand it is I get 2 days worth of tracking that always overlaps each other. So it's not just like 2 days only. It's I get 2 days of history. So I'll never have 3 days of history. I'll always have 2 days. So I got to check it every day. Check because I've only got 2 days of history. So it's not like I could check once a week. I got to check every single day, but I'll know if it's stolen anyway. I'll know if the package went missing. That's all I need is 2 days. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be getting 10 boxes, and I'm going to be putting out bait boxes every day, every other day. I'll mix it up every now and then. Take a package away for 1 day out of 6, or 1 or 2 days out of 7 days a week. Or hell, maybe I won't even do that. I'll just have a new package out every single day for the next 12 months to start. We're going to start with that and see what happens. So I made a bunch of notes that I'll be placing in these 10 different boxes. I didn't put too much thought into the notes. I just wrote whatever came to my mind. And you got to understand, as I read these notes to you, understand that the purpose is to scare the thief. I don't want him to steal from me. I want him to understand that I'm insane. You don't want to steal from somebody who's more insane than you are. I had some previous letters. I toned them down. I got some advice from a couple people at work. They told me it's not wise to threaten to slit somebody's throat or murder their children. They said I can get in trouble for that, even though I don't think I can because it's a package to me. It's not to you. I didn't send you a death threat. I had a package addressed to me with a note addressed to me. It's a letter to myself, and you stole it. So I don't think I can get in trouble, but just to be safe, I'm not going to be threatening to murder anybody's children anymore. I'm not going to be threatening to have sex with the thief's wife. And I'm not going to threaten to slit his throat, but I will have some other vaguer threats. But once again, it's a threat to myself, in case this video is used as evidence. So, in no particular order, let's read what I got here. Let's start with one. I actually had ChatGPT help me with 2 of these to write me a poem for the thief. So this one starts by saying, "Hello, dead man." I'm trying to give a vague threat, hey, buddy, that's you. You're the dead man. He's only going to read this after opening the package with my tracker inside. You got to put yourself in the mindset of the thief to understand what's about to happen here. "Hello, dead man," in brackets thief. "You stole my stash without a care. I tracked your steps right to your lair. Tracked your steps right to your lair. No tricks, no cheats, no insurance claims. It's time to return my games. You have 24 hours to return the games or $500 in cash under my door. Thanks." This was one where I was being a little bit nicer. I even said thanks. Because I want him to think he's going to be a dead man if you don't do it. And I now know where you live. I tracked you back to your lair, your house, your living location, the place where you and your kids sleep, the place where your wife, your 69-year-old wife, sleeps. I know everything about you now. So do you want to just end the games and give me back my games, or do you want to keep going? Let's stick with the poems here. "Hello, thief. a tracker. A tracker's hidden inside your mail's soft fold. It sang your route, both clear and bold. So, meaning I know where you live now, buddy. It told me. The tracker told me. It tracked your steps through the night alone. And now I stand outside your home. The hunter becomes the hunted. Capital letters. And then at the bottom I wrote, return the games or face the consequences. This is not a joke. I'm legally insane. All right. Hello, thief. And I'm putting these in all the bait packages. Every single one's going to have a different letter. And I might make more. I might alter some as I go. Like I said, I'm doing this for the rest of my life because I don't know when this guy's going to return. He might return next Christmas. I don't know. I mean, he's already gotten good stuff from this building. He knows they can't do nothing. Cops don't do nothing. You got to take matters into your own hands. And they won't let me have ring doorbell cameras in the building. Privacy issues or whatnot, I don't know. It's against the policy, though. They'll kick me out of here. Hello, thief. You were caught on camera, and now your location has also been caught. I'm trying to scare him, right? You got to understand. I'm trying to let him know. I know who you are now, buddy. Like, you dang-dung messed up. It's over for you. There's a tracker in the package that you had and you took home with you. If that was me, I'd literally leave the country. If that happened to me, if some friggin' person that I'd stole a package from had a tracker inside, like, you would never expect it. You would never expect it. You think it's just a package. What happened? How did he get a tracker in here? This is an Amazon package. Ah, well, that's where you messed up, buddy. The hunter becomes the hunted. Okay, and this is where I added a extra line at the end. And I didn't know what to write. There was just like a gap in the page. So I put some random gibberish to really mess with his head, mess with his mind. That's what I was trying to do here. So remember, this second line was added, this third line was added at the end. And I was trying to mess with him. I said, 3 people have already gone missing. Brackets, pen 15, which is how you write penis in a funny way. It doesn't make any sense, right? I put that there because it makes no sense. Get you thinking, like, was this a riddle? No, it's not a riddle. It's just gibberish. It don't make no sense. Then I wrote in bracket a whole bunch of other code words in brackets. I wrote bottom left there. I wrote sex, sex, with as if it's like an abbreviation or something. It doesn't mean anything. I just wrote it. And then I wrote in brackets 7-Eleven dumpster. And then another brackets. What is that? Oh yeah, this one was kind of funny. It's hard to read, but it says McDouble. Like a McDonald's McDouble. Like I said, makes no sense, but you're the thief. I'm trying to get your wheels spinning. Get those gears grinding. Like, what the hell does this mean? What's this guy telling me? Is he going to kill me at McDonald's? Is he, I don't know. You figure it out. You come up with whatever scenarios your own mind comes up with. Then I wrote, remember, what does that say? Remember November 17th. And then at the very end in brackets, Tim. Tim. It doesn't mean anything. It's a random name that could fit in that tiny space. Like, I'm just trying to mess with your mind. Return the games to my door or $500 within 24 hours, and I will reconsider my plans. Indicating that the above must mean something. I got something planned. Sex, S.E.X, 7-Eleven dumpster, McDouble. What's this guy planning? Remember November 17th? That's when I stole the package. What's he talking about? Tim? Who's Tim? My brother's name is Tim. My father's name is Tim. My best friend's name is Tim. Hey, I know a guy named Tim. I work with a guy named Tim. Is this guy Tim? Did I steal from Tim? I don't know what's going on. Did Tim send him the package? I don't know. Is Tim code for something else? P.S. Purchase some adult diapers soon. All right, I'll fly through the rest of these quicker because I got a lot. Hello, thief. I know what you did last summer, November 17th and 19th. Buy some lube and leave the receipt under my door within 24 hours. Don't ask why, just do it. This is only the beginning. Sleep with one eye open. And I was supposed to end it there, but I was trying to fill up the empty space. I said, complete this task and I may reconsider my 25-year prison sentence. Again, something vague, hey, this ain't no friendly letter, buddy. Hello, retard. AKA thief. You must have an IQ less than 69. You were caught on camera. And now you took the bait. My bait package, you son of a bitch. He's going to know it was a bait package, right? As soon as he opens it, sees the letter, he's going to know. This was bait. And now I caught you red-handed. And it says, return the games. Leave them next to my door. Within 24 hours, or I will be going back to prison. And you'll be sucking blended McDonald's cheeseburgers from a straw permanently. So I'm not threatening to kill nobody, but there might be some brass knuckles involved. And I have a friend that did that. He literally blended up McDonald's cheeseburger and drank it because his jaw was broken. At the time, his mouth was like wired shut or something. He could only drink things from a straw. And he was craving a burger because he couldn't eat solid food. So that's a thing. That's a thing. People do it. He did it. Attention thief. I spent 6 years in prison, celled up with a guy named Chocolate Thunder. I think you know what that means. ... And now, thanks to a legally retarded thief, I am ready to go back. You have 24 hours. Buy 1 pack of adult diapers and leave it on my doorstep with the receipt, or face the consequences. Like I said, some of these are more tame than my previous ones. Last letter. Hello, thief. I know what your mother likes, and I'm going to give it to her raw. That's the way she likes it. I know all about that one, buddy. You were caught on camera, and now I caught you with my tracker. You have 24 hours to return my games with a picture of your feet. With a picture of your feet included, or I can guarantee you will never sleep again because you'll be dead. So the thing about getting this package stolen, like I said before, the hardest part was knowing that I could never get another package. I phoned all my family members. I said, don't send me no packages for Christmas. If you were thinking about sending one, or if you already sent it, it's too late. But if you're thinking about sending it, cancel your plans immediately. Now, here's the good news. I'll leave with a positive story here. I found out that there's a program that Canada Post offers called Flex Delivery. I have signed up for it, and they are supposed to not send me packages ever again. They're supposed to keep all the packages at the post office, and I have to check the app. So like once a week, I'll check the app to see if I got any deliveries, because they don't give you a notice, nothing. They do that because they're trying to save money too, because they're not even going to go to your apartment anymore. They're not even going to put a notice on your door. It's entirely up to you to check the app every single week, because they'll only hold the package for 2 weeks. In case you thought this was a joke, this is the newspapers that I will be placing inside the boxes to give them weight. Crumpled up newspapers and whatnot. These are the boxes that I've collected so far. I'll have to retape them. Now, some of them, the Amazon packages might not be the best because they've already been opened and I can only use normal tape to tape them back up. So it's going to look sketchy. But some of these other boxes are great boxes to reuse. This isn't even my address, but it's something that I can reuse. Just makes it look authentic because the thief's not checking the label. And this is taped up normally. It doesn't look like it's ever been opened. This had energy drinks inside from, what is this, Joy Burst? No Sugar Company. I think that's Joy Burst. And these letters with the newspaper can go directly inside with the trackers. So this will be on top of whatever's in there. Tracker underneath. These newspapers can all get crumpled up. Throw them in there. Plenty of newspaper. Very, very heavy. That's all. It doesn't look like a lot, but it is a lot. If you crumple some of it up, you can make sure that nothing really moves around that much. This box is also a really good box to use. Probably got this on Amazon. Not really sure how I got this one. Maybe an eBay purchase or something. Wizards of the Coast. I don't know how I originally got that. This is a box that I got, a box of games, that I'll be removing the games because I can reuse this box. This is another really good box. Any wannabe thief will think that something really good is inside. Now here's another interesting one that I'll be playing with. This is straight up an empty box. Logitech headphones. I'm going to try to bait somebody with this. And I'm going to retape it. There's no headphones inside. I'll put newspaper inside plus the tracker. Make it a little bit heavier. Doesn't need to be too heavy though. I think this might be a really good bait package. And I'll put it with another box though, because I don't want somebody to think that it's not part of a delivery. I'll put it like behind a box. So maybe this box is in front and that one's in the back, right up next to the door. This one, I can retape this one up, but I'm not sure if the thief would fall for it because it's clearly been opened, right? And I'm missing some flaps because I wasn't expecting to have to reuse boxes. And I'll take the games out, of course. I got some games in there. I'll take those out. But these are the various bait packages that I'm going to use. I can retape this one up as well in the eBay order that I got previously. Can reuse that. Game shelves are a work in progress organization wise. So these bottom half especially. These are future pickups. You'll see all of these games in future pickups. This is not where the games will be permanently stored. As you can see, this is not where my Super Nintendo games go. These are there on purpose temporarily at the moment. So a little sneak peek of some future pickups. Eventually Wii games will go there. They're just holding them up straight for the moment. These PS4 games are for sale. As soon as I get time to sell them. I have also been wiping my ass with wet wipes. Adult, what do they call this? Adult flushable wipes. And I've not been flushing them. I have been collecting them because these will be going in the boxes for the box thief. So I hope he likes human feces. And if you think I'm kidding, I'm not. I'll put a picture up. So if you don't want to look at my feces that I've been collecting in the garbage bin, fast forward. That's what I will be doing. I'll put the picture up very, very briefly. Because I know it's not for everyone, but you gotta, guys, you gotta understand. If you have a package thief in your building, this is what you have to do. This is how you solve the problem, because the police are not going to help you. You're not allowed a door camera. Nobody's coming to save you. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'm trying to get to over 9,000 subscribers. And the reason I made this video is because a lot of people had an interest in what the next update would be and what I'm doing. Because I mentioned this whole drama, this whole escapade in my last video. And it was just at the end as something completely unrelated to the topic of that particular video. But a lot of people have shown interest. A lot of people have reached out to help me offer advice. They've offered advice to me. One person was a fraud expert of some sort. Shout out to the fraud expert lady that knows all about these friggin' dirty, disgusting scumbag thieves. And by the way, yeah, if you have any advice, like if I shouldn't say because you'll be dead, you know, if you know anything legally about that, let me know. Because I can cross that dead part out. Or put a D, dot, 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 and then another D. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. I also have a Patreon where I post exclusive content. And if you're new to the channel, we do retro gaming and Nintendo Switch content. I don't do PS4, I don't do PS5. We do NES. We do everything from NES to Nintendo Wii, PS3, Xbox 360, Game Boy Advance, everything. Just name something. I do it. Hell, I'll even do Atari. I have ET for the Atari. I have one game. One game for the Atari. Check out the Patreon and shout out to all my Patreon supporters. You guys keep the channel going. Everybody who donates to the Patreon and everybody who leaves a comment, everybody who smashes the like button, everybody who subscribes, you guys contribute to the channel, to the channel's existence. If it weren't for you guys, the channel wouldn't exist. I mean, it's that simple. It's that simple. So on that note, if you have a favorite YouTuber out there, if there's any YouTubers that you follow, and their smaller channels especially, please do make sure to leave a comment when you watch their videos. I try to do the same thing. I got favorite YouTubers too. I always smash the like button. 100% of the time, I never forget. I watch, I might not always comment, I'll admit it, but I do hit the like button because that's also my way of letting them know, hey, there's people here watching your content and they enjoy it. So please don't stop making content.